very much a standoff. They are committing to this location. It will be very, very difficult, if not impossible, to leave it. So they need to get the value in the mid game here with Elims.
Yeah, I think it's a risky play, but it's high value reward if this does continue to center up, because it's very much open ground around them. Like you say, leaving through the open ground is treacherous, but if they have to deal with teams walking up towards them, it should be a fairly easy hold. So I think for OG, it's a case where you play this position and, like you say, you are just committed to it now. But it is fairly central. They had no real other options other than playing sweep on the edge. And I think they're more comfortable playing this anyway. They're quite decent when it comes to holds. So we'll see what OG can do from this spot. It's a slightly early commit, though, at stage 3. But because it is so dead central and in a compound, I think you make that call here and now.
Too far. Angles over towards Virtus Pro, the rest of GS as well. They moved out to the north side to try and have a breather, but they're being crushed down a little bit here. Virtus Pro have to turn around. They don't want to get stuck into that anymore. A little sweet drift there for Virtus Pro. Maybe they're reorienting. Maybe they do want to get stuck in. Okay, no, they're just biding their time and leaving tire marks on the grass. Someone's got to look after that. That's very inconsiderate to the groundskeepers.
It is indeed. Undertalk playing down towards the southern docks as all 4 players. There is a chance it does go down towards that south side. It's not always the greatest and latest of positions, but with the little cover and the little positions available in that spot, docks is not that bad. The question is how well you can hold it as a solo team. It does get to those points later on where you end up sharing that position on the east and the western side of it, often leaving the warehouse open as it's a bit easier to nade out. But I think that for Thundertalks, this is a good spot to play in going forward. Now, OG has an option now, because most teams are going to have to wrap around on the east and the west side, is whether they want to move a little bit close to the circle, play out in the open with some vehicles, or just stick to their guns.
Refus on the inside, not going to win that one. The Arena able to find it in an immediate shutdown. Alpha Gaming not in a position to go for the backup there, and Zyol caught out in the open by R8 across the way. That's a couple of 100 meters out there. A long shot coming on through. In the meantime, Gike, Regnum Kaya clashing on the inside here. You've got DRX on the north of this point too. Those nades are coming on through, but it is Regnum Kaya to draw first blood. However, it's faded off. Flushes need to come through now, and Safji will be able to find it. Unfortunately, it is taken down in the process. Kevin on the outside, though, looking to try and hunt down more Regnum Kaya players here as he steps forward to Loxy. Low HP on Zedwall. Can't really step too far in, but with a shotgun to play against, you know it's probably not super likely that you are going to go down to the consistent spray. Regnum Kaya, however, go down to DRX on the approach, and that is going to be an overwhelming force from DRX on the north side. Not timid this time around.
I think the craziest thing is Kara gets a shot in there, by the way, from all the way down the southwest side, able to pick up Loxy as he jumps out the building. Regnum Kaya just melted under the pressure there, and DRX actually pick up a fairly decent spot for themselves, all in that short moment of time. I think they'll be very pleased with how that one turns out. In comes Ulf over towards Thundertalk's position. Again, like I said, this is a large area, difficult to hold as 4 players, and they're trying to gauge where exactly the Thundertalk players are currently. Luckily for Thundertalk, they always have this angle up top side. APG doing a good job to protect them from any target that comes towards them, and some fantastic nades are being lobbed up their way to secure some more points.
Goodness me, Ulf, they try and move into the hills on the north side of this compound, but they're denied entry. Everybody with the third-party angles. Aaron, though, has actually managed to make it for the south side, so a last player alive for Ulf.
Hello.
In the meantime, Doc now has more Arena players to worry about. 3 players actually taking shots out his way. You can see the rest of them trying to move through. He's forced out wide and taken down as soon as he moves. Sakura clocks him. And now Top has to try and find something in response because Doc is not getting back up.
Yeah, it's a good third party coming through from E-Arena. They noticed there was fighting going down on this side, but it seemed to be only 1 player. But RA currently in an engagement between them and VP. 1 player left alive for R8 and nowhere near this engagement. It's Prestige looks to send some Molotovs in. It's a good position to throw them out, but VP immediately moving forward. Amori in the backlines in the shack, priming a nade of his own. It's a long toss on it. A big gamble, but doesn't hit on target.
Prestige down in the smoke has been spotted now. Voston keeps his head on the swivel, spots the player down in the dirt and leaves Amori the last to stand for R8 across the road. And actually OG are moving in on that north